Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Bearded Ranger. Today we're going to be looking at the third overview video put out by Pearl Abyss for their forthcoming game, Crimson Desert. This one is going to take a look at the immersion aspect of the game. I'm really excited to see what they have in store for us. So without further ado, let's take a look.
Welcome to the last Crimson Desert Features overview video.
Again, the world is
Pywel isn't
it's
just a
gorgeous,
continent of
so well done.
battles and exploration.
Handcrafted is so
It's
the
a
way to
world
go.
where many of the
Look at
smaller
the dirt
moments
there
also
beneath the
shape your journey
horse.
and make up your day-to-day life. In our final video of this feature series, we'll be taking a
Look at
broader
the,
look at life
I think the
in
donkey with
Pywel.
the pack back there was awesome. This looks, oh, they do such a good job at the world building aspect of this game.
Your journey will be anchored by the Greymane camp, a stretch of land in Hernan that serves as the faction's new base after Payloon is lost to the Black Bears.
Grab 'em! Find them all!
Its beginnings may be humble, but over time, you'll be able to expand the camp with funds.
Okay, so this is what I'm interested in. How funds are gonna go. I've heard some interesting things about this. So,
And resources that
oh, right there. Yes. Um, on a weekly basis, you're gonna have a price change. So you know if you're gonna be buying a thing with a price going up or going down, so ascending or descending. And I think that's a really cool feature of the game, and it feels really realistic for how merchants would have acted. So I'm super excited about that. And it makes the world just feel lived in.
you acquire on your travels.
Oh, and you
With
actually
these
build,
upgrades,
you're
the
actually
camp will
having a hand
become
in
more
building
than
things.
just a
That's
place
and
to
moving
rest.
things. That feels a little bit
Here,
like
you can
Sims.
prepare for the journeys ahead. Prepare meals at camp that will keep up your health.
It's about time you got hungry.
Or
You can also
purchase
buy food.
provisions
That's
from the
awesome.
camp vendor.
I'm sure they'll have the same feature of being able to buy things
You can
based on its
also go a
price.
step further and produce the resources needed.
Look at that. You can farm your own crops. That is, that's nutty.
For cooking and crafting yourself by working the camp's ranch and farm.
That shield's kind of
A
cool.
helpful option when resources are in short supply.
You can pick up a pig and move it. Oh, that's really cool.
So this is home now, eh?
The camp is also the foothold for rebuilding the Greymane faction, and building it is the starting point in the journey to reclaiming the Greymane's lost homeland of Payloon. The comrades you reunite with along your journey will come here to regroup, while others will hear news of the camp and arrive of their own accord.
And by the way, I don't think that we can discount what he's saying there. I'm betting that there are going to be features within the world that the more name recognition you get as you rebuild the group, whether you run into these people or not, the more they hear the name, the more you're going to get people. So if you're keeping a low profile, you're probably going to get less people coming to your camp that used to be at Greymane to rejoin you guys. Or if you aren't running into people the same problem. Whereas if you make a loud noise and like, hey, we're here, we're back, I bet you that's going to speed up that aspect.
These Greymanes can take on several roles. They can be dispatched to locations across Pywel where missions can be found.
And this will play right into it, right? So you get those people, you can go off and do your own thing, and then send them to specific places to do stuff. That's another cool aspect of the game that I think you're going to have to be really strategic with how you use your resources and your people. And I think it's really something that shows that Pearl Abyss really expects you to play this game for well over 100 hours. They've just put so much into this game. You have rewards on
Having
your
your
right
comrades complete these missions
and
will
people you can
grant
pick
you
from.
with currency and resources such as wood and ore and materials required for cooking and alchemy. Greymanes can also be dispatched to blockaded locations and help to whittle down enemy ranks even while you're in other parts of Pywel.
Yeah, so that'll be awesome. And it has how long it's gonna... Oh, that's really cool. They really thought of a lot of stuff.
Your
I hope
journey
it all
will
comes together.
inevitably take you to the villages, towns,
Different styles of
and
horses.
cities of Pywel's various regions.
I love that every area feels different.
Here, shops and vendors offer everything from daily provisions to a range of equipment and materials. A
Yeah, those are
blacksmith
sweet.
can
Look at the detail in some of those weapons are cool, and I always love to see, you know, the handle and a design with on the steel itself. It's they're really cool details that you can see in games now and really and truly appreciate. And I love when games put that time and effort in to make them unique and different.
forge a new weapon to replace the one you've carried since her
Ooh,
name,
and you could forge?
while a tailor ensures you're properly outfitted for the journeys ahead.
Oh, your wardrobe
I think
tells
the
a
one thing that we can say
story.
for sure, though, is as great as this game is in looks,
But commerce is
I
only
don't think
one
they did
part of
any
life.
mocap for the people talking
I'll do the same for you,
or
someday.
acting.
This is for you. Good health to you. My words of praise must seem shallow.
Who would have thought
There
that
are
would take
residents
so
here
long?
who are in need of someone to hear their requests. Some
Okay,
may
so that's
need
probably
protection
side
from
quests, all
bandits.
different types.
Others may ask you to deliver goods.
Yeah. So
or
the side quests
help
are going to
track
be
down a missing person.
definitely varied,
These stories
and I hope that
unfold
they're
alongside the region's larger tales,
wide
offering a
and
glimpse
varied,
into the everyday lives of those
so they
who
don't
live in
feel
Pywel.
too grindy and too repetitive,
Spend a little time
like
in these
Assassin's Creed
locations
games are.
and soak in the atmosphere.
Oh, that's beautiful. Look at
Meet
that.
residents, both good and bad. Catch whispers of rumors from the locals, or engage in lighter diversions along the way.
So you can get into like a fight club situation. You could gamble. Look like you could be a bounty
Just
hunter,
be mindful of the law.
or you could be a thief.
Harmful actions can turn residents and guards hostile, making
That feels a
travel
bit like
more
Fable
difficult
or
as you're
GTA.
forced to fight your way through, pay fines, or even serve time in jail. Beyond the
Oh, that's
towns
really
and
great.
cities, you'll also encounter people and come upon locations that draw you into new adventures.
Hot air
Like a
balloon, that'd be
town
fun to
hidden
do.
away, home to some unusual residents.
I don't think. Let's move them.
Or locations that, whether through mechanical or mystical means, require fixing. So take in life apart from the battles and wilderness of Pywel.
I love that every aspect of this game feels different. So every distinct area on the map is going to have a different feel. The villagers will have different feels. The outfits, everything will be distinct. The terrains, all of it. That's awesome. And then you have different technological advancements within the world that make each area potentially unique as well. And I just think that that's really great that there's this mix of magic and technology, and it just makes a really fulfilling, deep world. And you don't see that a lot. And even when you play games like Skyrim and you go into like Dwarven ruins, that's from the past. Those characters aren't around anymore. You're not running into them, you're running into what they had and what they set up. That's why they're Dwarven ruins. And I'm hoping in this game that whatever race is the technologically advanced one, we get to deal with them. And we get to see, you know, their history, their culture and stuff, because I think that that'd be a really cool aspect of the game that sometimes can get left behind in other games.
And explore its towns, cities, and beyond.
The armor on the horse is sweet. When you get
They
to
can
chop down
provide
trees,
resources, new
that's fun.
stories, or even just moments
And
of
mine,
levity
pet
in your
dogs,
journey.
I'll be petting every dog. Every dog.
Cooking will be one of your essential activities. Food can replenish or temporarily strengthen your health, spirit, and stamina, giving you the
sweet.
edge in exploration or battle. Along your travels,
I've
you'll
never
find
been a big person
bonfires
that eats a
and
lot of
cooking
food, but
recipes that
this
allow
game
you
looks
to
like you
prepare
might have
hearty
to.
meals.
There's fishing.
Fishing and hunting will provide the ingredients
Yeah.
these recipes require.
I hope that they have
While items like
one thing that I hope that they do a good job of is that there's animals all over the place throughout the game that you can hunt. I felt like games like Horizon had some, but they were really spread out and you could only really find them in certain areas. And so if this is going to be an important part of the game, I hope they have it everywhere. Different types of animals for different areas, and that'd be a really additive aspect to the game to make it plentiful. I'm not saying you should make it easy. The animals could be smart, they could be evasive, they could, whatever. But it'd be nice to know that if I enter an area and I need to stock up and brew stuff and make food, that I can hunt pretty easily.
flowers and insects can be used in alchemy to brew medicines that enhance your combat capabilities. Other activities, like mining and gathering, will also yield materials
Oh,
for
that's cool.
crafting and
If you could
upgrading
potentially see the
equipment.
difference in what you're going to mine,
You can
that'd be
also
so
craft
helpful
more
so you know what you're
advanced
going
and
after.
specialized tools with valuable resources you uncover on your journey.
Books can help you, that's awesome. Look how cool that is when it breaks away. Oh.
Shaping your daily life in Pywel also extends to customizing your character.
Oh, you can change the hairstyle, the hair color,
At camp, you can adjust hairstyles and tattoos, as well as your outfits
tattoos,
using dyes.
which really look like face paint,
A
but yeah.
wide variety of dyes can be discovered throughout the world or brewed
You
through
can be as
alchemy,
colorful
so
or
experiment
as
with the
not
different color
as you want to be.
combinations available.
That's cool. I don't think you can change their outfits. It's a little bit more, the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order whatever games. You have some say over their look, but you don't get to completely change the outfit.
And that wraps up the Crimson Desert
Look
Features
at that, that's
Overview
cool.
series. We've explored Pywel and its stories and characters.
I still
the
think
combat
the
and
flying
progression,
cape thing,
and the
that's pretty awesome.
activities that make up
And you
life
get
in
to
Crimson Desert.
tame an animal, a horse
We
for
hope
sure,
that this
by
series has
jumping on
given
it
you a
and
better
riding it.
understanding of the game. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in Pywel.
Could you imagine if if this was like South Park, and you had to learn how to tame a horse, and I love that episode. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day. If you like this video and found it informative, please like and subscribe. It helps a young growing channel, and we'll see you at the next one.